Hello friends, welcome to our video. Today's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, morning. It's a little cloudy, but still beautiful. Today we're going to discuss good vibrations.
Okay.
And I'll give you the honors.
Well, about these vibrations, I do not have experience at all, nor I do have the skills, and I do not have what other people claim to have. That's very interesting, especially women. Now, her sister, for example, always say, energy, I feel the vibration, I feel the energy. She feels these things with her body somehow. We have to ask the scientists, is there anything like this? First, to begin with, is there this thing called vibrations? Two, we have to ask the important question, why women can sense this and men cannot. That's very interesting to me, at least. Why I never get these vibrations, or whatever people are referring bad vibes. For some reason I cannot feel it from other people. Some people say, oh, he has a very bad vibe, or she has a bad energy, or something like this, and I do not know. So that's all I can say, that I personally, because I don't want to talk not from experience, all I can say is that I don't have it. That's very strange to me. And for the last, let's say 1-2 years, I've been trying to develop this, but it doesn't work. For me, it doesn't work. Even when people point it at the energy, when they point it and say this environment or this situation or this group of people or company has a bad vibe, I still don't get it, you know? So my question to you is, are you like me that you don't get these things? Maybe I will never get it, I don't know. So what do you think on that?
Well, first of all, I think that you can feel vibrations not just from people. You can feel vibrations from places such as houses. Even the entire neighborhood can have this heavy energy, this shady atmosphere, and I call it bad vibration. And it's not just this.
I can give example. We travel around New York and outside of New York, and sometimes when we travel, she say, this is the place where I want to have our house, or this is the place I want to live in, and I say, why is that? So she says, it feels good, the vibration is right, and I say, what do you mean? And she say, I see people here are not wealthy, but good people, or whatever you call it, well-established people. Let's say they have good financial situation, kind of. For this, I don't need vibration myself. I just have to look at the houses, look at the grass, look at the trees, look at around, if this is clean, but I take it visually. I cannot feel it, as she immediately can sense it. It's like a superpower, I believe.
It's a microscience, I would say. I think women in general can perceive a wider range of, I don't know, I would say colors, sounds. We can easily read the micro expressions, but
that is a scientifically proof. The women can experience wider range of emotions, and they can change between emotions faster than men. That is a fact. But the vibrations that you're saying, I still don't.
You can read it. It's so fast. I think it's a combination of everything. For example, if you meet a person, it's a combination of the way he talks, what he's talking about, the facial expression, everything. And we read it so fast. Maybe it's not vibration, maybe we're just scanning the person very fast and we feel whether the person is good or bad. And
Yeah.
same with the place.
For men, and I think I represent some part of the mankind, the man, that is not so easy. That is not so easy to read people. So I'm here to plug my advertisement. I do have actually designed a course for that. So if you're listening the video, now I've designed a course. I did not execute it, but it's a digital product exactly about these things. How to scan people, but it's not based on what she says, feeling it, vibration. It is based on pure science, and it works 100%. So follow this channel, and in the future I will probably announce this digital course. I will now talk about the course. It's amazing. It is actually an amazing course. It's based on a science, and it's based on books, and it is my extraction of this basically on one book. I will not reveal the name of the book at the moment, but it's a very, very interesting course. The purpose of the course is how to judge people, how to scan people based on their biological predispositions. And by the way, as soon as you see them, as soon as you see one person, you will be able to tell them their past and their future practically, and 100% sure guaranteed. So stay tuned for that digital product, how to scan people and to judge them immediately and to draw some important conclusions. Whether you should work with them, whether you should hire them, whether they should become your friends, or you should just stay away. Stay away. Yeah, that's very powerful digital product. Why I'm designing this product? Because I believe a lot of people are just like me. They cannot have these sense that women have, and women can take better decisions. Probably they can take, I'm not quite sure, but they can probably take better decisions, so therefore they have advantage over men. So I don't know. That's it. Stay tuned. What else you can say about this?
About energy.
Oh, that's a very interesting topic. Let's talk about, because
he gave me the microphone and he took it right away.
Okay, let's talk about this energy thing, because as soon as I hear this vibration thing, another word pops up. The energy. The energy. So what do you mean? You have to explain
I am
to these people, what is it? I don't get it too. This is one thing I don't get it. The energy. Okay, let's talk about this.
Well, I'm sure that you felt it. For example, why do we feel better in the forest? Why do we go every month to long trips to these houses in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by woodland? And why? Why don't we choose, I don't know, busy hotels or busy places, big cities? Because we like the energy. We love the nature. When you are next to the trees, when you are near the trees, do you feel that somehow you feel more fulfilled, happier, connected? You have a favorite tree here, and when you hug this tree, what do you feel?
Yes, you're right.
So you can feel it too. You can feel good energy from a tree. But we can feel it from people too. We don't have to hug people or to touch them. You just feel it.
Well, maybe you're right, maybe you're not right, but I would say I have my own explanation why we go, like me and you, and we sometimes take other people, why we go out there on nature. my explanation is very simple because of the repetitive nature of our lives, you know. So we want to cut this repetitiveness and want to do something else somewhere else. Now, I would say nature, it's a good place to go to a log house or to go to the lakes, to go to the sea. It's a good thing.
Mountains.
I would say it could be equally good to also to do something else. It's not just the nature, the trees, the log house. Maybe we can go do something else with probably the same satisfaction as a result. And I don't think it's because of the, yes, when we go out on the forest, it's super good.
It clears your mind.
It clears your mind. But I want to point another angle. I think this is because of the repetitiveness of our daily life. We just want to escape from this repetitiveness. That's it. I don't know if it is 100% sure that if we keep going to the forest or to the same forest for like 1 year, I don't think we're gonna
feel the magic.
feel the magic. Yeah, we're gonna feel the magic, that's for sure. The air is clean, the energy is better, everything is...
Trees, birds.
Yes.
Wow. It's been a year since we started going to the woods every single Sunday. Every single Sunday we go somewhere like 2-3 hours away from Brooklyn. We're looking for mountains, we're looking for beautiful lakes, we're looking for beautiful woods.
And you should join us, yeah, come with us.
Yeah,
we're gonna buy a big bus, 18 seats bus, and you're gonna come. Next time, if you're watching this video, I will plug my advertisement here with no shame. We invited a couple of friends, we can tell you the story. We invited a couple of friends for our like 2-3 trips ago, and they didn't come. When we put a lot of effort, invited this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy, this girl,
Just
that girl, family.
company.
We invited like, I don't know, at least 20-30 people. Nobody say. Guess what happened yesterday? My friend Tony yesterday sent me message in Facebook Messenger, and he said that, hey, would you like to come with us this Friday somewhere? Everything is paid for you and you don't have to do nothing. Tony.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yep, and I say, unfortunately, I cannot do that.
Yeah, because we're leaving on Saturday.
Because we already planned another one of these vacations to the
mountains.
Yeah. So maybe a planning should take place. Maybe we should plan for.
In advance.
As
yes.
I told you that we should be planning at least for a month ahead in order to get people into this thing.
Yeah, but
to get people into this thing is not going to happen like tomorrow because people are busy.
Yeah, it's true. So we went,
Let's not deviate from the topic. Let's
Yes.
talk about the energy. You are the expert on the energy. You
I'm
can
not
say.
the expert on the energy.
Let's say that compared to me, you're like 100 times better than with these things. So say a lot about these things. I'm gonna listen now.
I'm not a theoretician here. I just my point is, why do we choose particular places to relax? Why all the spiritual people choose mountains, lakes, parks to meditate, to do yoga, why? These places are places of power. They have powerful energy, very pure energy.
It is true, yeah, because of the materials around.
Not just materials in general. And
I
when
mean
you-
the materials, the trees, the rocks, the water.
Mountains are the centers of very powerful energy too. Why don't we want to go in the middle of Times Square? I
Well,
don't know, maybe you want to.
I have a special boost of energy. As soon as I show up in Times Square, my energy is like, phew. Maybe I'm an energy vampire. Maybe I draw energy from
No,
other people.
you are not.
What do you mean I'm not?
No, it's just a lot of people there. And if you are a little bit sensitive towards these things, you can read different energies from, I don't know, hundreds of people around you. And your brain and your everything cannot process this information, and it drains you. That's why sensitive people, they like nature, they like parks and forests, because there are less energy,
And unsensitive people such as myself, they like Times Square, my favorite place in
No.
the universe.
I'm not saying that you're insensitive. It's probably the personal preference.
It is just different. I think it's different. You know, I like being in Times Square. It doesn't bother me at all. I actually feel like in my waters. I feel like a shark in my little sea of Times Square. Yeah?
Maybe because you're an extrovert. It's another point.
Yeah, maybe. Where is my light? So,
Has it happened to you? You just meet the person, and the person seems to be nice. You talk, he or she smiles, and I don't know, but something doesn't feel right. Like you don't click, or you feel that something is not right about this person, and it's not based on the things he or she says or behavior. It's like those tiny small things. You cannot describe them. You just feel like the person is not right.
no.
Never happened to you. It's always based
Well,
on logic.
I don't know. I've met so many thousands of people,
Yeah.
but I don't think I can recall anything like that. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. For me personally, it takes longer to get to know somebody, and I have to look at them scientifically. I'm sorry to do that, but I have to dissect them in my mind. I have to, as what I was talking about, this digital course, you know, the shape of the head, the body structure, the walk, all these things.
So you have
I
to
see also I listen the voice, the intonation, everything, but I have it in a different way. So I have to take a rational decisions, put all these things, and I have to come up with some idea about this person. This is how I do it. Unfortunately, I cannot have what you have to go and immediately, okay, I know about this person. I cannot do that.
It's intuition. I used to work in customer service where I have to talk to people over the phone. It was many years ago, but still without seeing the person. And the person was in another country, like 2 or 3 hours by plane, and I was in far away from this person. And somehow over the phone I could sense the good vibes and the bad vibes.
Yeah, the phone.
So you
yeah,
don't have to see
on
the
the phone,
person.
I can admit I also have this skill over the phone to know
Okay.
what's up. You know, like
Wow.
how I will tell you. Just give you exactly example. But again, it's more like what they say, how they say it. And I knew that this guy will come and will buy the car today. Remember the
Okay.
car?
So how do you know?
I was selling a car, and I was selling a car, and they was for this car at least in one day at least 40-50 people call me in one day. Every 5-10 minutes somebody was calling me while I was working. And by the way they call me, I knew this guy is not gonna buy the car. This guy is not. As soon as this guy showed up on the phone, I knew this guy. Because what he said certain things. He said, I do have the money, I wanna see it now. Let me have your information. Where is the address? And finally, he say, I asked him, I kept inquiring information to see if he is serious or not. And I told him, do you have a car? And he say, I will take Uber. So I made logical decision. I say, wow, this guy will take Uber to come to see a car? Definitely he's serious. It's for me, it's just,
But it's based on logic.
it's based on logic, but the voice also, you know, the voice. He was talking confidently. He was talking that he is willing to do it. But as soon as he said that all the parameters that I can judge this person, he has the money in his pocket now. He will come now. He is dedicated to see. He's asked me where it is. He asked me where I am and can I show him the car. And when I ask him how you will come, and do you have a car to come? He said, I'm going to take Uber. I say, okay, that's the guy. So I called you on the phone and say, a guy is coming in 30 or 40 minutes and he will buy the car. Exactly what happened. The guy came with the money. It was a little negotiation, but he bought the car.
No, but here here you didn't sense. Here it just you put together all the small things fast in your head. It's based on logic. Remember a month ago or 2 months ago where you were selling another car and you couldn't sell the car.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you said, I have this sensation that I'm gonna sell this truck today or tomorrow, or something like this. It was just the sensation out of nowhere, you said.
This sensation came from my desperation because I needed the money. So I prayed to the universe and I said, hey, please send me somebody. That's what was it. I think so, maybe. Maybe.
You just felt it and you sold it the same day or the next day, I don't remember. And you couldn't sell this truck for like a couple of months for a good price.
Yeah. Let's talk about intuition. That's a good topic.
It's all connected. Intuition, energy reading and all that stuff. It comes from one source.
Where is the source? That's a very
can't point you to the
very
exact
big question.
place.
I believe this intuition comes from your past experiences with people. And I believe that you can develop intuition. Some people say, oh, I just have this intuition. But I believe that if you are socially practicing with more and more and more people and start thinking consciously about this, you can develop this intuition not naturally, not the way it's saying naturally, but logically. You can, all you have to do is to kind of write down in your mind all these events and all these meetings with people, and the more you focus on that power to have these past experiences with people and to write them down and to reflect on what happened, I believe the more you can develop your future intuition.
But it's not intuition. It's gonna be based on logic, on past experience, where you compare similar situations and you're expecting a similar result. So it has nothing to do with the intuition.
No, it doesn't have to be similar. Could be the opposite results. Could be, you know, like for example, if you know that person behaves badly, you can expect for him to behave badly the next time you meet him. That's what I'm saying. If this is intuition, I don't think this is intuition. I think this is just experience. What I'm saying, that you should be able to describe the word intuition, because I believe everybody has their own definition of intuition. What is it yours? How can you put this in my mind to tell me what intuition is? I have some concept, you know, let's say intuition is just a word that have meaning and concepts and structure behind it and a lot of other things. It's like, but how can you define the exact, what is it intuition for you? Exactly.
Yeah, intuition for me is a very illogical sense. It's not based on anything. You just feel that it's better not to buy a ticket for this particular, I don't know, plane and not to go there. And if you don't follow your intuition and buy the ticket to this plane, something happens. It's not based on past experience, it's not based on fears, it's not based on anything, it's just a feeling out of nowhere.
Well, maybe this is a superstition, maybe it's not intuition.
No, superstition, if you keep thinking this similar thoughts for every single before every single flight. Oh, I shouldn't, then definitely you have fears, you have phobias, and you have to deal with that. So intuition is not based on logic, it's not based on common sense. It's just the gut feeling that, hey, I have to do that or I don't have to do it.
Okay, here is a good question. And now I'm going to provoke you.
Okay.
Give me 3 tips from a woman perspective. How can I develop this gut feeling? How can I enhance my gut feeling? What I should practically do so I can increase my gut feeling or the sensitivity of my gut, whatever they say. You know, all these gurus say, follow your heart, listen to your gut, a gut feeling. It has been mentioned in at least a couple of 100 books that I read, and everybody is talking about this, but what are the 3 practical tips to how to what should I do to get my gut feeling right?
Okay. A couple of years ago, I started writing a book about subpersonalities. And I have
Okay.
a chapter dedicated to intuition.
Oh, you can unshamefully plug your advertisement.
The
Yeah.
book was never finished. It's still
Oh, thank you.
work in process. Maybe one day.
Thank you for your not finished book. Let's hear the book now. A little bit about the book.
Yeah, I was writing about the connection with your higher self. We call it differently. Higher self,
The supermind.
soul, source, whatever.
The superconscious.
Yes, I was referring to the soul as your higher self. And it's not here, it's not there, we don't know the exact location of this higher self, but it's outside of your body. That's what I believe.
Okay.
And in order to be more intuitive, you have to connect to your higher self, because higher self has a better vision, has a vision of a bigger picture
Okay.
of all the events. And in order to connect to your higher self, different people have different methods. I would say meditation is a very good practice. Meditation.
Yeah, you can keep talking. Yeah.
Yes, people meditate differently. And some people need to go to
Like
the
this.
parks, like Ivan, stay on their heads. You will see it.
Yeah.
Find some inner balance. It will be physical balance, but physical balance will bring you to emotional balance somehow, miraculously. I'm not sure how it works. And you will feel a better connection to your higher self. So this is method number one. Number two,
Number 2, ride the bicycle.
don't talk seriously when you're doing this.
Ride the bicycle. Get your inner intuition fine-tuned.
Number two, I would say self-observation. It's very close to meditation. Just observe yourself. When you are angry, just stop, pause, like Kabbalists say. Pause, do not react.
I can plug
And
something.
I can add and observe yourself.
I can
You
add
have to
something.
Be aware of your emotion, like I'm angry right now.
I can
or
add something.
I'm happy right now,
I have a practical tip here.
and you can.
As soon as you find yourself that you are angry, you will be no longer angry. That's I know
Not
from
right
experience.
away, but gradual, 5-10 seconds. The anger or the fear will start fading away. So first meditation, second self-observation, and third, maybe it sounds cliche, but I would say emotional and physical health. Some
Go
people
hand in hand.
exercise, some people pray, some people read.
Affirmations.
Just take care of your emotional and physical health in order to
Affirmations.
connect to your higher self.
Affirmations.
What do you mean by affirmations?
Well, they're incantations, affirmations.
I'm great, I'm amazing. I have
Your
great
communication skills are going higher and higher and higher. Blah, 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 blah. And stuff like that.
How's your meditation going?
Difficult. I gotta follow the interview.
And a lot of people believe in healthy food, and they say we are what we eat. And my sister is a great fan of this theory. So
I
just
eat Marlboro,
watch
so
what
therefore
you're
I'm Marlboro
eating,
Light.
watch what you are drinking, and this is tip number 4.
Okay. Let me
I hope you were
Let me-
able to,
put them in perspective. What I remember,
yeah.
self-observation, kind of self-observe yourself all the time. That's a good one. The other one is emotional emotional balance to be able to discover as soon as you are angry. If you notice that you are angry, you will be no longer angry. This is what I said.
Yeah, this is still number one.
Number one, what was it?
Observation, self-observation.
Self-observation could be behavioral and emotional.
Everything pretty much.
Then 2 or 3 or 4 was healthy food. What we eat is what we become. Healthy food.
Meditation.
Meditation, yes, meditation. Go outside and
Turn off your mind.
turn off your
Find
mind.
the balance.
Find the balance. Try to do nothing. Quiet your mind. Go into the
Bunker.
into there. Get some weed or LSD
No.
or. Okay, I'm just joking.
Not necessarily.
Some people watching the video will say, yeah, that's right, you're right. The mushrooms.
Yeah, it can connect you to your higher self too, very quickly, but there are other healthy ways to achieve the same result. So it's meditation, self-observation, emotional and physical health.
I see. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, follow these tips and you're gonna be developing your inner intuition, your gut feeling. And that's it. Do we have to say anything else?
I don't know, we already taken our time.
We took 15 minutes
Yeah.
talk. So that's it. So now, guys, I will close the video in our usual style. Okay, let's see. Here it is, our office. Okay, and now you can say to these people.
Okay guys, thanks for watching our videos. And if you guys like what we are talking about, please let us know in the comments below. If you don't like it, please let us know too. And you can even let us know what would you recommend us to discuss next time. We'll gladly do it for you. And as always, thanks for watching. Love you.